There is something peculiar about going through life, like being the main character in a movie. It inspires you to take risks, feel uncomfortable, and chase purpose. Once having touched this energy, you cannot go back. Growing up, I was always smarter than the other kids around me. Learning new things naturally and faster felt easy, like in a flow state. But driven by the waves of mediocrity's noise, it seemed like I settled for the normal way. Going to school, playing games, consuming content. However, deep down I heard a voice, something that told me I am made for more. I just couldn't define it yet. A wake-up call was needed. In October 2023, exactly this happened. It wasn't just a call, but a life-changing explanation. Scrolling on TikTok, one video stood out to me. An average course seller showing me how to make 5K a month with short-form content on TikTok. But instead of letting the passive mind continue to scroll, action took over the wheel. I was hooked. So I started creating faceless niche-down content and failed. Again. And again. Failure. Until, eventually, consistency rewarded my determination with an idea, a new niche. So I went all in, posted every day, and after 2 months, I made real money online as a 15-year-old kid. This meant so much to me. It reframed my beliefs, showing that it is actually possible. But while the numbers were growing, my mind did so as well. I adapted a new way of thinking, stopped playing games, started to only consume educational content and create by myself. Suddenly, I found myself in an early stage of being obsessed with self-improvement, building routines and habits, learning new skills, and growing a brand. I scaled up, got smarter, and grew my brand to a total of 340,000 followers with 2 YouTube channels hitting 100k subs. However, on the inside, I was feeling more and more empty. The work didn't give me any energy. I was purposeless. Left wondering why I chased these numbers in the first place, I reminded myself of a bigger picture. With the idea in mind of becoming officially an entrepreneur, I wanted to build a real business and register a company under my name. So I needed to study a bunch of new topics and choose a new business model to level up my skills. While searching for the best business model to start with, an important realization hit me. Instead of only focusing on building a business, I need to simultaneously build my own character. Invest in myself, because this will have the highest ROI. So I restructured new routines, following stronger principles, learning stuff that matters. With this mindset, I was ready to attack 2025 and turn it into the best year so far. The magic spell worked and my life felt like a movie. Every morning I woke up with the aspiration to chase my dream through daily input and progress. Every evening I went to bed knowing how much I grew and feeling the excitement to iterate this process once again. Only one mission defined my actions: to level up in the game of life. While personal development redefined my everyday actions, I wanted entrepreneurship to redefine my wallet as well. But I wasn't looking for quick money schemes like clipping or affiliate marketing. So in early 2025, I chose to get into ecom, hoping it to be a bit more for a long game. Together with my business partner Jones, Project Kinyu was born. But one big problem remained. As a German citizen, you gotta do a bit more paperwork when trying to start a business. Moreover, as a teenager, there's only one way to make this work. BGB Paragraph 112 Selbstständiger Betrieb eines Erwerbsgeschäfts. Basically, after 5 months of dealing with the court, I finally got permission to register a business as a 16-year-old kid. I remember sitting in my room thinking, I am an entrepreneur. While my life was moving fast, no one else had a clue. I told no one about my real self. Still going to school, wearing a mask of mediocrity. But behind it, the feeling of greatness, seeing others consume what I created. And even the small number of people knowing what I was doing doubted my vision. But this was my affirmation. I am on the right track. Slowly, our business was generating a few sales, but far less than we had imagined. There was one huge pillar missing: purpose. To believe in the product that you're selling and its mission. They say nothing lasts forever. So does our excitement. All this euphoria of being officially an entrepreneur leads to even more disappointment when the plan ain't working out. Realizing all the flaws of the current business, again, I caught myself looking for change. Something bigger, worthwhile chasing, providing real value. So I took a pen and a piece of paper and restructured everything. externalizing every thought, questioning current belief systems again. My goal was to figure out that one thing to focus on, defining actionable steps and executing. Along the way, realization hit me, and after multiple weeks of going through an endless ideation process, I found my simple winning formula. The story ain't over yet. This is just the beginning. And in 5 years' time, there's probably gonna be a similar video on how the story continued. If you build your character around knowledge, execution, consistency, and purpose, then there's no way you're not going to win in the long term. To get started, you need to show up. But afterwards, what I want you to know is, just keep going.